4 days away from Whole30. I've done a lot of grocery shopping today and I'm feeling pretty good about it. But shopping is easy, honestly. I've got to really plan and prep. So a lot of good components. Behind me we have, walking backwards, we have some of the produce that I got. And the fridge is about 85% Whole30, but we still have some things in the fridge that are hopefully gonna be consumed before then. Things like milk and I don't know, other stuff, but I'm just really hoping that we can stick to this. So some of my seasonings are not compliant, like Lowry's seasoning salt. That's gonna have to be put away because it's got sugar in it. No. Freezer, we have some things that need to be thrown away or consumed. Jonathan's mixed vegetables that he always gets. We have some ground beef, chicken, stew meat, chuck roast. I have some bones back there for making bone broth. This is my compost pile. I do plan on having a couple of smoothies. They're one of those things that are compliant, but they're not recommended, they're not encouraged. And so I figure a couple of those throughout the month are fine, but I honestly don't eat smoothies that much anyways, so we'll see. Today at Kroger, I had the hardest time finding broth that wasn't, that was compliant. And this didn't have sugar in it. The ingredients are really simple. Let me show you. So these are the ingredients. Are you kidding me? It's pretty uncommon. However, the beef stock that I have, the just generic from Aldi, is compliant. So I don't know what it is about chicken stock. Now, one of the things that I really wanted to get on Whole30 was a good arsenal of meats that I could have. So we're just ground beef and chicken. We have some prosciutto. I've been craving hot dogs really bad, and these are compliant. This is obviously something that is going to get tossed soon. And pork sausage from Aldi is compliant. Thank God. So happy. All right, we are 1 day away from Whole30. I'm sitting in my car about to go to work. I'm just sitting here trying to mentally plan. I still haven't sat down and written out exactly what meals we're eating every single day. I know we're gonna have pot roast tomorrow night, which super easy. I've got a chuck roast thawing in the fridge. This morning I decided to have my last hurrah with sugar, which was just a hot chocolate. I had some chocolate whipped cream that I had picked up at Aldi that was almost out. I had that, which, you know, straight out of bed, probably not the best thing. I've been starting off the last couple of days with some lemon water, and it's just too much citrus for me. My throat dries out very easily. So that's not a habit I'm gonna be picking up, unfortunately. But you know, water is good by itself. So I had 2 or 3 eggs with spinach and salsa, and I also had an avocado with some everything but the bagel seasoning on top, and I'm feeling pretty good. Coffee with nut pods is not going to be a hard habit for me to keep up because I've been getting used to it for the last few months. I forgot to put on bottom mascara today, but it's okay. Yeah, so tomorrow it begins, and I'm still not sure if Jonathan really knows what he's gotten himself into. Just really hoping he doesn't slip up due to just ignorance, not really knowing what's up. But I've given him some resources. I've got a good app. I've signed up for the text from Melissa Urban, so I'm going to be receiving some accountability every day, which is really cool. Yeah, so last night we went through and I took some pictures for Instagram stories. I went through all of our seasonings. Was left with like maybe like 1/8 of our seasonings. What is the word? I guess container, shelving. Still some good options. Went through our fridge, got the sauces that had been expired and tossed them out, and our fridge is almost completely compliant. We've got like some cheese slices Jonathan might use today. Some cassava flour tortillas that are not compliant that I thought were compliant that I bought at Whole Foods the other night. Also found out yesterday that cauliflower gnocchi is not compliant, so cauliflower gnocchi soup is a no-go. But glad I found out before I slipped up. And went through our pantry, organized that, found out a bunch of the coconut milks that I have sulfites. So I have to replenish that stock with something compliant, probably from Trader Joe's or Whole Foods, because I don't think that Publix has anything that's compliant for coconut milk. I should look a little bit closer. Of course, I had been buying the cheapest option when I've been buying coconut milk, so maybe I just need to splurge a little bit. But I'm really excited. I feel pretty prepared. I've got a lot of meal ideas. I think the main concern for me personally is just staying motivated to cook all the time. And also, I'm gonna miss jasmine rice so much, the basis for most of my lunches, and also chickpeas, because I make curry chickpeas very regularly. But you know what? This is not hard. Cancer is hard. That's what the book says. Beating an addiction is hard. And I'm gonna do great. So, see you tomorrow. Or tonight. I might film tonight too. Okay, so I'm getting in the car. Well, I'm in the car now, but I'm going to Publix. I usually shop at Aldi, but I wanted to share this. Aldi usually has the best prices on produce, best prices on organic produce, and it's, you know, it's usually just better all around for your budget. But the reason I'm going to Publix is because you can get stuff loose. You can get loose vegetables, individual, you know, like a regular grocery store. And that way, you know, I'm not committing to a big sack of potatoes. Well, potatoes I'll take care of, but you know, you get the concept. A large quantity of produce that is going to go bad in the time that during the plan that I'm struggling here. I don't usually talk to a camera. During the amount of time that I plan to have it around, like I'm not going to eat it. So I'm going to get a limited amount of things and kind of look at what I plan to eat for the week with Jonathan and go from there. My list I keep track of on a Whole30 kind of inspired app, and we're gonna stay on track today. Whole30 day one, so far so good. This morning Jonathan and I got up and we had some eggs cooked in olive oil, nut pods with my coffee. He had his black. We had some sugar-free approved compliant bacon, and I think we both had a pack of raisins and a banana for snacks throughout the day, just kind of keep our energy, because we didn't plan for today. There was some talk about me just starting at lunchtime, but we wanted to enjoy the holiday to an extent. But we managed to stay Whole30, and at lunch I had some spinach with avocado, everything but the bagel seasoning, and Primal Kitchen ranch, which was okay. I'm not great with the texture of like a salad. I don't like cold, crunchy, like it's kind of weird. But I'm trying to get more comfortable with it, because it would just make things a lot easier if I can tolerate it. So while I was out, I popped home, got the spot started for a pot roast, and I had some bites of it. The meat's really good, but overall it's really greasy and it's making my stomach feel kind of gross. So I've got some homemade fries in the oven, and I'm hoping that that is gonna keep me full. And then I'm gonna go to Publix and pick up some extra things, because we need some more vegetables to make some meals happen for this week. So I'm excited to be finally here in January 2021, and looking forward to, you know, what the future holds. Cheers. So I just got out of the shower. We're on Whole30 day 2. So far so good. Jonathan, how you feeling?
Snuggled up with this kitty.
Snuggled up with a kitty.
She's rolling off.
Oh. Today I actually went to Panera and got the plum hibiscus tea. Plum ginger hibiscus tea, I think. One of my personal favorites before Whole30, but really pleased to find out that it was compliant. Really good food today. We had an egg potato and sausage scramble, and then I had a stir fry with cauli rice for lunch. And then dinner was really a party, because we had fajitas with homemade fries. Homemade fries will be making many appearances during this Whole30. Whole30 day 3, how did we do?
We are holy.
We stuck to it and ate good. We had really good chili, prepped some coconut curry chicken.
We did it all with this little girl on our side.
Yes. little tiny cat. So far, so good. All right, pardon the appearance. This is just who I am. You know, tank top in the middle of January, but I wanted to check in about day 4. Going so well here. I had a delicious 3 meals today with minimal supplemental food. I got some Chomp's beef jerky in the mail, which mostly is for my husband, but I'm probably gonna try out myself. I've never been into beef jerky. I've just avoided it because it smells bad on road trips when other people buy it. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Don't be that person, please, please. But feeling pretty confident. Went and got a bunch of meat today at Aldi, as if I hadn't done enough grocery shopping. But yeah, having fun, feeling great. We'll see when the slump hits. I'm expecting the slump, but I'm kind of combating it with foods I know will make me feel good, and water and coffee. So Jonathan's going well as well. Here we go, day 5. Let's go. Okay, day 5. I have not left for work yet. I'm not even done getting ready, clearly. But I feel really bloated. I feel heavier. I'm eating really good food. I made a scramble this morning that was potato, egg, and sausage, which is probably my favorite breakfast right now. Jonathan likes it as well. We've got meals. I'm not dedicating myself towards planning because I don't think I need to. I think people that are really new to healthier eating need a plan. But I have so many options, and especially like I shared, I bought so much meat last night. We have so much meat. There are options, and we're gonna find them. So choosing not to plan so much there. Yeah. I think we're gonna really rock this. And if, you know, a little brain fog or headache, being tired or bloating, if those are all the symptoms that we experience throughout this month, we're in good shape. All right, we're on Whole30 day 6, feeling really good. I had guacamole with sweet potato fries for breakfast, and I'm trying the new Whole30 bowl from Chipotle, which conveniently is across the street from where I work. So I'm really excited about that because I just, you know, I felt like not cooking for one meal, and Chipotle coming in clutch this year with this. Very excited. It was delicious, and just gonna come in such handiness because there will be more times where I don't want to cook. I want to cook most of the time, but I like something a little bit prepared. That'd be great. And the big buzz was the cauliflower rice that they just rolled out this week, and honestly, there's so little of it in my bowl, and from what I hear other people's bowls as well, that I just can't make a judgment if it's, you know, anything to write home about. Day 7, the main thing that I'm dealing with right now is I'm exhausted. And that's because I'm, you know, spending every moment that I'm home stove side. So I would say that I'm going to get ahead on Sunday or this weekend at all prepping, but I just don't know. There's just a lot going on right now. I'm going to be out of town until Sunday evening, writing retreat with him, which I'm really excited about. It's a good thing, but it's not going to set me up for a whole lot of success for next week. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do about that. Yeah, I'm just tired, and I'm sad because I have a tiny little kitten. She's 10 weeks old, and I'm not getting the opportunity to play with her as much because I'm cooking all the time, which both, you know, that it's all a choice. But I just feel bad because she like has so much energy by the end of the night because I haven't been able to play with her at all and burn that energy off. And last night my husband was out late at a church thing, and he didn't get the opportunity to do that with her either. And so I feel like she's like not doing well. She like acts all sad when we leave, which I don't know. She's an only cat, so whatever. I don't need to worry about that so much. She's a cat. Like, she can handle it. She's resilient, but my energy levels aren't awesome. So I gotta figure something out. Whole30 day 7 coming to a close. So far, so good. Like I mentioned in my last clip, I'm just kind of like, I'm really tired. And I feel bad because like I want to get ahead and I want to help prep some food for Jon, but I'm going away this weekend. And those meals are a big old question mark. Obviously, I'm going to stick to my Whole30, but what that looks like, heck if I know, because I don't. And just, I feel bad because like I'm going into this weekend, which is supposed to be like a really special time, and I'm sure it will be. It's really neat that I get to borrow my in-laws' river house and use it to tap into whatever and write some songs. But I'm just exhausted, and I hope that I don't spend the whole weekend sleeping. Like, that would just be pointless. But I need to be refreshed. I'm spending all my time cooking because I did not plan properly. At first I was like, I'm so carefree, I can cook, you know, just whatever. But no, like, planning probably would have prevented this. Also, the dishes don't stop. We don't have a dishwasher. So it's constant dishwashing. Like, I came home and Jonathan had done, he had cooked dinner for me. But then the question became, okay, now I need stuff for lunch tomorrow. So he went out to the store and I was left with his dishes and I need to start on lunch. I get 4 hours basically after work. And I'm a zombie already. I think it's like 8 something. But you know what? This isn't unique to me. This is just life. But that's how day 7 of the Whole30 is going. Just kind of just kicking myself. Day 8 recap. All right, so my hair looks crazy, but it's really just not going to get any better no matter what I do. So day 8 went very well. I'm actually not at home, if you notice. This is not where I live. I'm at my in-laws' river house, and I'm taking a little time to try to write songs. I'm exhausted, like I stated in, I think, my day 7 report. I'm exhausted. It's just like barely 7 o'clock here, and I am going to bed, and I'm not setting an alarm. I hope that I don't sleep too long. I mean, my internal alarm clock is pretty faithful to me, but I need sleep so bad. I managed to do really well with Whole30 despite the traveling aspect of things. Just stopped by a Food Lion on the way here. I checked and see if they had compliant bacon. They don't. Cane sugar. So that was a bummer. I tried looking for sausage, and then that was just confusing and disappointing. So I didn't want to get any chicken because I don't have any of my sauces here. So I got some ground beef, cooked some of that up, used some of that with dinner, had one of my usual scrambles. But I tell you what, it was so good. I bought this Cajun seasoning blend at Food Lion. Kicked things up a notch. Very, very delicious. Had some coconut chunks on the way here. They have these like just coconut chunks that they sell at Publix. They're a little pricey for what they are, but they're so good. I just know I'm getting a good source of healthy fats. So tomorrow I'm gonna hit the ground running. Gonna wrap up laundry. I'm gonna try to stay off social media as much as possible and really make good use of the time that I've got here, but for now, Good morning from the river. This is Whole30 day 9, and I'm on my writing retreat. Really good coffee with nut pods and cinnamon. Here is the creek. I brought all my gear, and as I was packing the car yesterday, I definitely pulled a muscle in my back. I think it's better now. But yesterday I kind of took it easy. I stopped on the way at a Food Lion, picked up a few things to make. They had no compliant bacon. Like I said in the last clip, I'm like, I've only eaten it a couple times, but I don't know. I was hoping for better, but we're in the middle of kind of nowhere, so that should have been expected. But having a great day. Got some logs in the gas Fireplace going, heating up the house. Woke up at 6, of course. I went to bed early though. That was really nice. I might even treat myself with a little nap today, but just excited for a day of just peacefulness by the water, and hopefully gonna write some really good songs. So it's literally such a shame that I never look like my best in these videos, but by the time that I think about filming these, there's just no more glamour left in me. But this is day 9 coming to a close, another day of Whole30, and I just had this thought, and maybe this is just counterproductive, but like, I'm not eating that different than I was before. I think the biggest change for me has been no added sugar, and no soy, I guess, but definitely no added sugar. Looking for that. I mean, it's in everything. Why am I yawning again? Oh my gosh, I got the best sleep. Just to follow up from last clip, I got the best sleep last night. But today, so I'm still out of town, obviously, on my songwriting retreat, and I went out again today to find some food for the second half of the day today, and I got some compliant chorizo. I've never even bought chorizo. I've had soy chorizo from Trader Joe's, but that's like it. And so I made it with onions and potatoes, and it was delicious. So I have leftovers for tomorrow, thank God. So good. But I also got something that I want to show you. I was really surprised because there's only one grocery store really for this area, and I was really pleasantly surprised to find a ton of Primal Kitchen supplies. So I'm just going to show you what I got. I got the Caesar dressing, mainly for my husband. Their pasta sauce. Now the one at Aldi has no added sugar and no bad ingredients, so that's really nice. But wanted to try Primal Kitchen because I know that it's compliant for sure, and it's probably delicious. Steak sauce, mostly for my husband, but probably a little bit for me. Honey mustard, my husband's been asking about this, and I would be fine with this. I think some chicken and honey mustard might just be amazing. I've already gotten into mine at home. There's no soy teriyaki. So delicious. And Jonathan has also been requesting ketchup, which I debated getting from the get-go, but we just never use ketchup at home. So anyways, what I was going to tell you is that I've had this thought lately, being today, that I feel like I haven't changed my diet enough, and I'm wondering if I need to like change even more. But I mean, a quote that I heard Melissa Urban share has just been, if it's Whole30, put it in your mouth. And that's what I'm doing. I'm eating a lot of meat and potatoes. So I feel kind of like I'm not, on a certain plan, but, tell you what, I don't feel horrible. And today, very interestingly enough, I usually have a really poor reaction to anything more than 1 cup of coffee. I had 3 today, actually 3.5. And it just didn't seem to have quite the effect on me. I know it wasn't decaf, just so we're clear. But I don't know. It's just things that I'm thinking about. I haven't come to any really solid conclusions. I haven't been at this long enough to have any conclusions. I imagine that I won't even get to those until the reintroduction period, which, for the record, I'm going to fast track with my husband. He has these grand ideas of having a pizza for the Super Bowl, and I'm not going to stop it. I hope that we have, reincorporated gluten and dairy, possibly sugar by that point. I think that's all that we have to worry about, but it might be a little too soon. I don't know. He's going to do his own Whole30. I'm doing mine. That's what I have to keep telling myself. And he's doing really freaking good at it too. He made mashed potatoes with ghee. He's not a big fan of coconut cream, but, I've gotten him down with ghee, so I'm I don't know why I'm yawning. I didn't start yawning until I started talking to the camera. But I also, being alone here, haven't been talking really at all. So that's all for tonight. On to day 10. Whole30 day 10. How'd we do, John?
Fabulous.
Fabulous. We nailed it. But the cravings have been real today. Jonathan, what are you craving?
Cheeseburgers and bloomin' onions and pizza.
I've been craving blizzards. We have a beef stew for tomorrow's lunch. Pretty pumped about that. Looking forward to day 11. Time has come for a day 11 recap. Jonathan, how are we doing? He said he's good, but he just told me earlier, and I agreed. Cravings. He really wants a cheeseburger, and what else? Pizza. He wants to make a pizza, which, you know, is better than just wanting takeout, I guess. But I really want chocolate ice cream in the form of a Blizzard or a Frosty. Or really, like, anything chocolate. We will have chocolate again. This is not eliminating chocolate forever, but man, it's gonna be a good day when I have that chocolate again. But yeah, we're in this just terrible cravings time, but we will overcome. Today was kind of meh. I had a beef stew. I made a beef stew that was just meh. It wasn't even salted properly. I'm sorry, but thought I'd go ahead and film my update for day 12 because my hair actually looks kind of presentable. You can always see the flyaways so well in this lighting in the car, but whatever. Day 12, Jonathan and I are totally craving things that we can't have, but we feel good still. You know, that's maintaining pretty well. Drinking lots of water. Tonight, Jonathan's going to make a spaghetti squash kind of pasta dish, which I've been asking him to do for quite a while. I hope it's really good. He's been bragging, oh yeah, I can make that, it's no big deal, just stick it in the oven. So we're gonna put that to the test. Fighting the urge to go get more groceries because produce, man, where does it go? Well, it goes to our bellies, but like onions and peppers and bananas and spinach and garlic are like just going all the time. Like, but at the same time, still one of those people who can't finish spinach before it goes expired. So Whole30 can't even fix that for me, apparently. Day 12 coming to an end. Jonathan, how do you feel? Inconceivable. I'm watching this stupid movie the first time. I've never seen Princess Bride before. But today went well. Jonathan made spaghetti squash for dinner, and I just put some ground beef and pasta sauce on top of it. And that's dinner, and that's also lunch. Well, that's good. Did a whole lot of grocery shopping tonight. Got a ton of food. Do you think we need any more food ever in our lives? I don't know. It's a toss-up. It's a lot of food. Day 12 going good. I would really like to stuff my face with all kinds of food.
Potatoes.
Well, I can stuff my face with potatoes, but I've been craving like really cheap like pizza party as a kid pizza. Like Whole30 has given me the weirdest, most nostalgic cravings. All right, so I skipped a few days. I'm sorry, but this is Whole30 day 19, hanging in there, going strong, feeling good. Kind of put it to the test this weekend. We were out of town early in the morning. I knew we were gonna have to figure out something for lunch while we were traveling. So we just made some salads, and I think a specific combo of salad is really starting to grow on me. Spinach with no stems, red onion. I've thrown in some roasted sweet potatoes, like shoestring style, and hard-boiled egg with Primal Kitchen Ranch, and that has not been awful. So salad's growing on me, which is a big win. Jonathan and I are really we're really excited to introduce foods back because we're getting to that point. Like, I just want a blizzard. I really do. But I mean, we've both grown in discipline and self-control over this experiment. And one thing that I have noticed is I don't need a whole bunch of food to fill up now. And it looks different now, which is interesting. But at the same time, I'm eating a lot of good food. I'm eating a lot of good, oh, this is interesting. I've been eating more pork than ever. I eat more sausage and more bacon now than ever. I don't know if that's necessarily good, but I'm eating lots of meats. And sorry, my cat is being really cute and really distracting. But I am looking forward to wrapping up the final full week. Here we go. Whole30 day 21, feeling really good. I would say for the last maybe like 3 days, I think I have felt the tiger blood. Been very energetic. It's taking less to make me full. Like no bloat. Just feeling really, really mentally clear. So we're enjoying things. I made a really good zoodles and chicken kind of pasta dish last night. And Jonathan made something the night before that was really not good. But we'll let that go. He was in the kitchen trying things, and that was progress. But we won't be having that again. Yeah, just feeling really good. We're really excited because Saturday, well, not this Saturday, but next Saturday will be day 30. And then we move into reintroduction, which is where the fun really begins. So looking forward to it. All right, so this is day 22, and I am feeling pretty good. I was hoping for more of a change to my back pain, which has not happened. I know I've lost weight. I feel really skinny. I'm not really skinny, but I can definitely tell the difference. My pants are starting to sag, which is troubling because I'm in scrubs right now, and at work, and I wear like a medium tall. I'm like, am I gonna have to get a small tall? I don't know if I'm small status yet, but definitely baggy. We're done with Whole30.
Yes.
What did you think?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I ended up losing 20 pounds, so can't complain about that, and I'm just about down a size in my shirt, so that's pretty good. I did miss cheese, and I've reintroduced cheese a few times, and it tears me up pretty bad, so who knows how much more I'll be eating of it, but I'm very stubborn, so I probably will have some sort of dairy every other day or every day. I don't know.
Day.
But I don't know. There's a lot I'm going to do different, I think, as far as what I use and what I cook with, and be that guy in the store that reads labels on everything.
Good.
While everyone's waiting for me to move my cart so they can get to their stuff, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I might keep doing the Whole30 style of eating for a longer period to see if I can lose more weight and get in better shape.
I liked my experience. I did an elimination of gluten and dairy about a year ago, kind of out of necessity. And I mean, the results that I experienced over that time, eliminating gluten makes me feel better. It takes away some symptoms that I'm having, as far as just congestion and chest pain. And also dairy is connected to congestion for me and isn't great for my skin. Of course, I have reintroduced it, and I have some evidence of that. But those were, I mean, I'm not bringing gluten back into the picture. So bringing dairy back in, having the same findings, nothing else really clear for me. Like I said in one of the earlier clips, added sugar being eliminated was the biggest thing for me, because it is in everything. And I think that the habit of reading your labels very carefully is a good habit to take away from this program. I'm not in any hurry to do a Whole30 again necessarily. Never say never. I think it's great for learning about your body, and that is a ongoing thing. Melissa Urban shares in her book, Food Freedom Forever, which I listened to on Audible, that it's an ongoing thing. Like, you just, continue to like learn what works for you. It might change over time. That's fine. But as for now, I think I have a good grip on what works for me. And it was interesting bringing all the old foods back into the pantry. We had kind of put everything into a Rubbermaid in the attic, bringing it all back in. It was like, okay, how do I eat this stuff again? Because, 30 days, you built a habit. You built a few habits, probably. So it's just, making that adjustment. I'm feeling really good overall, feeling empowered. And I think that this was a positive experience. So, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching.